Hello, hello, hello. Just give me one moment and I'm going to be on TikTok. So I am on TikTok and I am live and I'm excited. I just got done doing a collaboration. If this is the first time that you are on my YouTube channel or my TikTok channel, my name is Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker. I am a business consultant. I am also an entrepreneur like you. And I have been in business going on 30 years in September. I've been here on this YouTube channel now. I think this is my 100th video, so I have to actually give myself a round of applause. Yay, 100 video of me absolutely bringing you information for small business, particularly funding for grants and um, for nonprofits and for for-profit entities. So I'm not going to be on long. This is tax season. I also have a tax company. So if you have not gotten your taxes done or you're behind on getting your taxes filed, go to cturnertaxservices.com. So it's cturnertaxservices.com and send me your information. You can browse the website. We also do business services through there, but I also have my own consulting business. So with that, I'm going to give you some grant information here. And again, I'm not going to be long, and I'm only going to be speaking about one grant because it is so impacted with a lot of information. And I want you to be able to get this information and know what it's about and how to apply for it. And we could go from there. So this particular program is called the Small Business Innovation Research Program, and then also the Small Business Technology Transfer programs. So if you see the abbreviation of SBIR or STTR, that's what it means. Okay. Now, what happens with these two organizations, they parallel with one another, and they're basically for those that are trying to get into or already into technology. Like you start a business for technology. They have a diverse portfolios for starters and small businesses across technology areas and markets to stimulate the technological innovation. So you have to be innovative with your technology. They're going to meet federal research and development needs, and they increase cost commercialization to transition to the R&D into economic impact. So what is R&D? R&D is research and development. Okay, so I'm going to be looking in the camera and I'm also going to be in here. So let's talk about right quick, what is the SBIR and the STTR program? So we're going to talk about that right now. So they have a particular mission. The mission is to support scientific excellence and technological innovation through the investment of federal research funds and critical American priorities to build a strong national economy. That is the premises of why they're doing what they're doing. Okay. So they want to stimulate the technology innovation. They also trying to increase private sector commercialization of innovation from the federal side of it. And then they also want to foster technology transfer through cooperative R&D between small businesses and research institution. So what do you need to do in order to qualify for this particular grant? One, you need to be in the United States. So you have to be here in the US and a US business to participate in this particular program. The small business must meet the following criteria to get into phase 1 and phase 2 awards. So they have two separate phases. One, you have to be an organization for profit, so you cannot be a nonprofit entity. And also your business need to be in the US. You need to own more than 50% of your establishment, so about 51%. And it has to be controlled. That controlling part of the business has to be controlled by someone who is a resident of the United States. Okay. You must be a permanent resident or a citizen. Also, you cannot have more than 500 employees. All right. So that's the eligibility for it. So they also too have this. Not only they said for the STTR program, you have to be partnered up with a nonprofit research institution that is located within the United States. Also, a nonprofit college or university or domestic. Also, too, here the SBIR STTR program is structured in three phases. So I'm going to give you phase one and phase three. One is you're going to have to in phase one, they saying that the R&D efforts is to determine the quality of performance of the small business awardee organization prior to providing any further federal support in phase two. So the SBIR phase one awards are generally $50,000. Okay, $50,000 to $295,000 for 6 months or up to a year. So for 6 months, the SBIR, okay, not the SBA, the SBIR, will award you between $50,000 to $295,000, or the STTR will fund you for 1 year for the $50,000 to $295,000. Okay. The second phase is that once you get that, if you are awarded within the second phase, you're awarded at $1.9 million for 2 years. Okay, so you go to phase one, you win that, and then you can apply again for phase two, and that's where you get that $1.9 million. Then phase three, if you pass that, then you are also able to get government contracts with them. Phase three, they involve a follow-on funded with that through the government. And they have all these different government agencies to participate in this program. The Small Business Administration is part of it. The Department of Agriculture, Department of Commerce, the Defense Department, Education Department, the Energy, Health and Human Services is also part of it. These are all the government agencies as part of this collective, this particular program here. Homeland Security, the Department of Transportation, Environmental Protection Agency, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and the National Science Foundation is also part of this particular program. So, how do you apply? I have all the stats on that. You need to go to https://grants.gov. So if you go on there, you want to look up, and hopefully you're taking your notes. You want to put in the STTR grant or the SBIR. Okay, so if you go to the US grants on there, grants.gov, you'll be able to find that that particular grant, and you can apply. One of the things that you also need to do, you need to have an EIN number, you need to have your SAM registration number, and also you need to be a small business registered on the company registration, which would be the SBIR.gov. Okay, so you definitely want to do that. Make sure you have all those requirements to start applying for this particular grant. Once you get your sam.gov information, you have to have the code and all that. You want to know the directives on so that you can participate with this, because $1.9 million, if you get to the second phase and going into technology, even if you're a startup, so afraid if you're considering doing something like that as a new entrepreneur, or even someone that's been in business for a while, you want to be able to participate. If technology, you have a technology idea, just go with it. That's something really, really important to do. So go on SBIR.gov, okay, and register there. You're going to go to grants.gov. Don't forget to go on SAM.gov And if you don't already have a SAM number, apply for it. Make sure your business is registered with your state. Okay, that you definitely have the EIN and that it's a valid business. It could be an LLC, it can be a S corporation. You just want to make sure that you have the foundation for your business so that you can participate in this particular grant. They do cross awards on here. If one award you like the STTR gives you an award, it does not negate that you cannot get the award, a grant award from the SBIR. So they do cross award. All right. They have several different phases. They have multiple phases. They have a benchmark. It's a lot of money out here. So I just wanted to give you this quick tip here for this week on grants. I try to follow up with you on a weekly basis. It's been a little bit hectic. Like again, I said, it is tax season. So these are the last hours and everyone's trying to get their taxes and stuff done. If you need any help, if you want any more information in regard to what I just explained today, you can inbox me. Just don't say hello, because you need to ask the question what it is that you need, because if I get this hello, how are you, I'm not going to answer you. Okay. My time is very, very valuable. But if you are interested in what I just discussed to help with your business, I am so open to communication. Also, too, if you're trying to get in contact with me, you can also find me at my website, www.christinalturner.com, or you can send me an email at info@christinalturner.com. If you need any help with anything, like I said, I'm open to questions and any questions or concerns that you may have. Easily just go ahead and send me a quick note and have it to be related to that. We get information about grants mostly almost every other day. But also, too, what you need to understand is that we, time permitting, we try to get them to you as soon as possible, as soon as we get them. And before I go, I just want to thank Mr. Kwame for helping and making sure that I get all of this stuff together, get everything together and make it much easier. Thank you so much for your time. And I am Christina L. Turner, Kingmaker. Again, if you need anything, just let me know and I will talk to you soon. God bless.